What's going on, guys? Full Frontage here, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys a recap video on the Crown Championship Global Series Phase 2 bracket play in the North American region. We're going to be reviewing the top 4 players, their decks, and I'm going to be showing you guys the final game in the North American region for day number 5. So let's kick things off with this deck right here that was used by Royale in the top 4 against Colton W83 in game number 1. So this is the deck that's used. It's a Mega Knight P.E.K.K.A. Bandit deck. It was pretty popular in the Mega Knight challenge that Clash Royale just recently saw inside of the game to unlock the Mega Knight early. Obviously, if you did not unlock it, it will be coming soon, so do not worry. You will have your chance to get this beast of a card. But this was the deck that was used, and Colton ended up bringing this deck right here. If you guys notice, there's only one card different, and that is going to be Goblins in for Ice Spirit. Goblins add a little bit more DPS, where Ice Spirit adds a little bit more control. Royale was able to pull out that victory in game number 1, and then in game number 2, it was a mirror match with this deck right here. Both players brought this deck. Colton ended up getting the upper hand and pushing this series to a game number 3, where Royale stuck with this deck right here, and he ended up going up against a brand new variation of log bait. So you guys see right here, it looks pretty much like a log bait deck. You got the Goblin Barrel, you got the Princess, you got the Goblin Gang, but there's going to be Ice Golem in for Knight and Mega Knight in for the Ice Spirit. So it's a little bit of a heavier deck, but it's still very effective. Colton did manage to pull out the victory in this match, so he went up 2-1 and moved on to the finals versus the winner of Fetty Wap and Sir Tag. So that matchup, Fetty Wap used this deck twice. He also brought out a Minor Poison P.E.K.K.A. deck. I'm not going to be showing you guys the deck list, and Tag brought out a Lava Loon, which was Lava Hound, Balloon, Inferno Dragon, Guards, Poison, Zap, and I believe Ice Spirit and Minions. So that was his deck, and then Tag brought out the Miner, and Fetty Wap brought this back out, and he ended up winning against Sir Tag and moved on to the finals versus Colton W83, where it was this deck right here versus this deck. It is a Minor P.E.K.K.A. control, and Colton ended up pulling ahead victorious. Typically, Minor Control does have the advantage over Log Bait, so obviously with the P.E.K.K.A. to counter the Mega Knight, and then the makings of a Minor Control deck going up against the rest of the Log Bait deck, the matchup seemed pretty predictable and should have happened how it should happen on paper. So Colton was able to take out match number 1, and it was a mirror matchup minus Ice Spirit and Goblins in for Fetty Wap for game number 2. And Colton played absolutely phenomenal. You guys have to watch it. So we're going to be showing you guys the last game between Fetty Wap and Colton W83. Alright guys, here we go. Here is the match between Colton and Fetty Wap. You guys can see the difference in the decks right now. We see that Fetty Wap has the Goblins in for the Ice Spirit and the Ice Golem in for the Knight. So those are the 2 cards difference in this deck. The base concept of the deck is still the same. It's a Minor Control deck with the P.E.K.K.A. for the chance that your opponent is playing Mega Knight. So we'll see some pretty solid minor plays here. And this is why these guys were in the finalists for Bracket B of the top 32 for Day 5 in the North American region. We see that Poison take down the Electro Wizard right there. Poison is a fantastic counter to the Electro Wizard. If the Electro Wizard can stay inside of the Poison the entire time, it will die to it. So we see the Poison going down right there. A little too late onto the minion, so the Miner was not able to be as effective as it could have been. We see a Knight coming in for the counter push. This Knight has too much health, so Fetty Wap will have to contest this Knight if he doesn't want to take a couple hits, but it's going to get almost 2 hits in there. I'm very fortunate that it didn't have that much health. So Colton opts to play an Electro Wizard down in the back. Fetty Wap does the same exact thing, and we'll see these Electro Wizards duel it out towards the bridge and set up for a counterattack. But we see the Miner going in to distract the Electro Wizard, and the Ice Golem coming down from Fetty to distract the Electro Wizard. And if you guys saw the Poison right there, it took down the Electro Wizard and the Goblins that Fetty Wap tried to play for the Miner. So that was huge poison value right there for Colton. That is a 6-for-4 trade, even though the Miner did take a little bit of damage. It did come out right with enough health to start doing some trickle damage to the tower, which brought it down to 1639. So we see P.E.K.K.A.'s going towards the bridge that will clash out probably in the middle of the bridge. We'll see if it gets close enough for the tower to lock on to Fettiwap's P.E.K.K.A. And it doesn't, and that is a beautiful poison right there by Fettiwap, and the lock is going to come down to make sure the P.E.K.K.A. has a little bit of health. Poison took down the Electro Wizard and the minion, so that was a 4 for 7 trade. Ice Spirit jumps onto the minion, but the minion's going to be able to lock onto the tower. Knight didn't come down in time to distract it, so Fettiwap played a little bit of catch up on the damage right there, and it's 17-45 versus 16-39 for the towers. This is a very close game. Miner's going to go and start to get trickle damage with the P.E.K.K.A. going down into the back. Minions will come down, and we can see the poison's going to be coming out right here. And Colton is going to play this extremely smart. So we see the poison goes down onto the minions. Colton plays his Electro Wizard outside of the poison. Not enough time to try to counter at the bridge or risk having it get taken down by the poison. So beautiful timing on the poison spell, or on the Electro Wizard by Colton. And he was smart enough not to be anxious and just drop the Electro Wizard right at the bridge. So the poison did not get as much value as it could have. We see Fettiwap play a poison surrounding the tower here. I think Fettiwap would have been a little bit better pulling the poison out forward to kind of counteract anything Colton may have played, whether it be minions or Electro Wizard, kind of like Colton does here. We see he plays the poison a little bit further forward to get goblins, and it got the Electro Wizard right there. So we see Colton getting some serious damage right here. With that miner, the Electro Wizard predicts the miner perfectly, and with 295 remaining on Fettiwap's tower, it is pretty clear that Colton will be able to cycle before Fettiwap can. He gets a poison, he gets a miner, he gets a log, and that is going to be GG. Well played. Colton is your Day 5 Bracket B champion. So I hope you guys enjoyed this recap of Day 5. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow for Day 6 recaps of the North American region and the European region. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace out.